star that's wearing the Magic uniform right now.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Brown dishes to Vucevic, and he gets the bucket. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
Parker outside. Now the pass to Green. Duncan with a screen on Oladipo. Green, the pass to Parker. A picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good. Parker's got 6.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Vucevic setting the pick for Brown. He feeds it to Oladipo from outside the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Oladipo. 5 points in the game.
How about the first quarter for him at the offensive end? He's really had the touch going.
Parker against Brown. Duncan kicks to Parker. It's stolen by Oladipo. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Oladipo's running. Here's Brown. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Splitter. Matt Bonner comes in for Tim Duncan. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Chris Mills in for Parker. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Channing Frye's checked in for Vucevic. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Andrew Nicholson. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Gordon. And Willie Green is subbed in for Victor Oladipo.
This game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Spurs lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back. San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Orlando making some changes. The Orlando Magic coming to this one following a loss to Oklahoma City.
I thought overall, Kevin, it was mostly the defensive effort that hurt them. Just no energy, no purpose.
Steve, I thought they were late on their rotations. They didn't really communicate well, and as a result, they paid for it.
On the court for Orlando, Nicholson is the 4 with Vucevic at the 5. Brown out there with Luke Ridnour, and it's Gordon in at the small forward. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Here's Green. Soft touch off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 6.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Ridnour dishes to Nicholson. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Still Spurs ball. 23 seconds on the shot clock.
36 seconds left in the first half. Parker against Ridnour. And that one's good. Parker's got 8 points.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
The Magic trail by 8. Ridnour passes to Brown. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Parker. And good on the basket. Look at Parker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
No way you can get back into the game if you continue to give up layups.
Vucevic setting the pick for Brown. With 1 on the clock. Duncan with the block. And we've...
Well, Pop, a solid halftime lead here. How were you able to keep their offensive firepower in check so well in that second quarter?
I thought we missed a couple of shots and missed some easy shots. So they helped us a great deal. So we were pretty fortunate that quarter.
Pop, thanks for the time, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. Very nice offensive first half from the reserves. You guys had a big impact. We'll be coming back to you in the second half. And I know we've got work to do, but let's not start pressing and trying to do too much. That'll only make things harder on us. I'm sure we can all agree on one thing. We need to start letting it fly. Let's open things up and cut into that lead with a little instant offense. We don't have any excuses for putting ourselves in this hole. All we can do is give everything we got to dig ourselves out of it.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Splitter. Diao comes in for Tim Duncan. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Mills in for Parker. The Magic also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Andrew Nicholson. Reese Harkless comes in for Gordon. And it's Green in for Oladipo. Mills and Manu at the guards. Bellinelli is out there with Boris Diaw. And it's Bonner in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5. And Daniel Green is checked in for Manu Ginobili. And some changes. Fry comes in for Vucevic, and it's Brown in for Payton. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, I was able to listen in on what Jacques Vaughn was going over with his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through clutch. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. For Orlando, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
2 shots.
Even as the Spurs continue to grow older, it's really hard to write them off. I mean, it's incredible how long this team has been ruling the roost in the West and contending for championship.
Diaw, the screen. That's a 2 from Bellinelli. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Brown outside. And Fry kicks to Brown. And Bonner pulls it down. Bonner's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Green dishes to Mills. He kicks it to Bellinelli. 6 to shoot. Baseline try. Rebound by the Magic.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
And that one's good.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
And Mills kicks to Green. They set the pick. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. First in fewest turnovers a game, 3rd in opponent offense, and they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
Diaw, the pass to Bellinelli. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Ridnour dishes to Brown. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
San Antonio ball.
Mills with it. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Here's Diaw. Drills the baseline jumper. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
It's Brown with the drive. An absolutely remarkable shot at the buzzer.
Was it ever? It doesn't get any better than that, fellas.
Woo!
the definition of much in the clutch.
He wasn't going to let anyone else take that shot. He wanted that ball.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Spurs lead by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Bellinelli comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Parker. Nicholson's checked in for the Magic. Brown comes in for Peyton. So on the floor for Orlando, Nicholson is the 4 with Vucevic at the 5. Brown out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Gordon in at the small forward position.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Spurs.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
A little bit closer to the win now, and they'll be halfway to a sweep of the season series once they wrap this one up.
That's right. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
You always need role players to step up and help. And that was the case here as everything was working for Parker. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
And the Magic making a change here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Nicholson. Harkless is checked in for Gordon. And Willie Green is subbed in for Victor Oladipo.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. Here's Mills. He's covered by Brown. Now Mills. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now we send you down to Doris Burke courtside, who's with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Tony Parker, and Tony...
Make yourself bigger like mushroom. Mario Kart, yeah. All y'all wanna get like me. All y'all wanna spit like P. Miss wanna hit like me. Meanwhile, you wanna kiss my...
Come on. Who died? You look a little nervous.
Well, I heard it's never a good thing to be called into the GM's office, especially the day your 10-day contract is up. So if you're gonna release me, I would just appreciate it if you did it quickly.
I'm gonna be brutally honest, kid. You haven't done enough to secure a regular roster spot.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, wait. You have done enough to secure another 10-day contract, though.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you another shot to prove you belong in this league permanently, huh?
Hey, you won't regret it either. I'm gonna make it awfully hard for you to let me go.
I hope so. Look, a contract's on my secretary's desk. You go sign that on your way out. Get out of here.
All right, thank you.
All right. Where's my lunch?
We behaving hard. We behaving hard. Fast one, slow one. We behaving hard. We behaving hard.
Here we go, huh?
Fast one, slow one. We behaving hard.
Yo, when I was young, man, my dad had a house. I catch a contact and talk like eco.